NASA, a well-known name and one of the biggest organizations in the field of space research and development. Established in 1958 and since then encouraging peaceful applications in space science. Several great space exploration efforts were made by NASA, like the Apollo moon landing missions, the Skylab space station, later the Space Shuttle. NASA's science is focused on better understanding the Earth through the Earth observing system. Being an American organization, it does not give exposure only to the US citizen. NASA comprises of people with brilliant minds from across the world. This is one of the many reasons behind its success. NASA's first human spaceflight program was Project Mercury. This mission was launched in 1958, about a year after USSR had signified the start of the space age with the successful launch of the satellite Sputnik 1. Soon after the establishment of NASA, it became a part of space race. Its goal was to put a man into space and return him safely, ideally before the Soviet Union. Shortly in 1961, NASA launched its first astronaut, Alan Shepard, on a suborbital flight. And finally in 1962, NASA reached its orbital goal when John Glenn made 3 orbits around the Sun. NASA's path has not been easy throughout the years. They have faced many big failures in their mission. One of them was the Apollo 1 mission, which was the first crewed mission of NASA to land the first man on the moon. But the mission never flew. A cabin fire during launch rehearsal test killed all 3 crew members. Another incident occurred in 1970 in the Apollo 13 mission of NASA to the moon, but the crew member never landed on the moon due to the explosion of oxygen tank.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Luckily, all 3 astronauts returned safely to the Earth. Another failure was in 1986 when Space Shuttle Challenger broke apart just after 73 seconds into its flight, killing all 7 crew members. The spacecraft integrated over the Atlantic Ocean. It was considered one of the most fatal accidents in the space history, followed by another incident in 2003 when they launched Space Shuttle Columbia, which never made its way back to home. It was broken into pieces while returning to the Earth, killing all the 7 crew members. NASA at this time was still in their learning phase. They have made several mistakes which resulted in the mission failure of Mars Polar Lander, Mars Climate Orbiter, Deep Space 2 and several others. They have seen a lots of ups and downs. They have seen many failures, but that never stopped them in achieving their goals.
Choose to go to the moon.
Their Apollo mission was one of them when in 1969 Neil Armstrong set foot on the surface of moon and became first man to land on moon along with Buzz Aldrin. Before 1990, our view of space mostly came from ground-based telescopes with interesting but not very clear images. So NASA decided to put telescopes into space. That's when the Hubble Space Telescope comes in, and it was proved to be one of the most scientifically important objects ever built, as it clearly unveiled the universe. Today, it's still providing mankind with clear and mesmerizing images of our universe. Mars Curiosity rover was yet another great achievement of NASA when it landed on Mars in 2012 as part of NASA's Mars Science Laboratory mission. NASA has made several mistakes, learned from them and came back stronger, and hence successfully launched over 200 crew flights. They have always worked and will work for the mankind as their future missions were pre-planned and ready to go, and make the future better, as their motto is for benefit of all.